Hello everyone and welcome back to the PCL D-League. My name is Alex Coolrocket, the coach of your Wisconsin Whimsicotts, and today I am bringing you guys my Week 4 battle against Blazing Squid and his Toronto Tododiles. That was the name of his team. Now, if you have not seen the Week 3 battle, I encourage you to go to watch that. But just a little quick recap. We lost 1-0 to the Atlanta Aerodactyls off a Focus Blast miss, so that kind of hurt a lot. But it wasn't the biggest deal. We are now 1-2 at this point. 1-2 and +2 for differential. So, we're not in a bad place by any means, but getting a win this week would definitely help to put us back at least 2-2. So yeah, today we are facing the Toronto Tododiles and his team of Tapu Lele, Manaphy, Zeraora, Alolan Muck, Miltank, Venusaur, Zygarde 10%, Claydol, Heracross, Alolan Exeggutor, and Mega Charizard Y, and his Z users being Manaphy and Alolan Exeggutor. So, I actually have a pretty solid matchup against this team. It's not the team that was really scaring me, it was the player, because as of this recording, he is the only, or before this battle, he was 3-0, so he's the only remaining person to be undefeated in this league. So I was really, prepping hard for this. I was really, me and my front officers were going hard at it, really trying to come up with good sets to check everything. And so yeah, I'll get right into the team builder then. He's got a pretty, like I said, I got a pretty decent matchup here. So we went for our first mon as Alolan Raichu with Thunderbolt, Psychic, Hidden Power, Ice, and Calm Mind instead of Nasty Plot, because Calm Mind, sure, Nasty Plot would have been better if I wanted more power, but I didn't really need too much power to check what I needed to. And we wanted to use the Psychic Terrain from Tapu Lele just to boost the Raichu a bit. That was the plan. 180 speed, 252 special attack, and 76 HP. With the Raichu. I can never say the Z Crystal's names, but the Alolan Raichu Z Crystal. So we really wanted to try and take advantage of the Tapu Lele Psychic Terrain here. That was really the plan with this. Hidden Power Ice just to hit the Zygarde 10%. Thunderbolt and Psychic pretty standard. Calm Mind over Nasty Spot because Calm Mind was allowing me to hit, or allowing me to live a few more hits from his team. There's that. Also, we named it Lightraichu, and then we had the Darkrai again this week. This thing, I love Darkrai. It's so fun. It's so good. Like, there's almost no reason for me not to bring it most weeks. So expect to see this mon a lot more. So anyways, we named it Darkraichu. I was suggested to nickname the Alolan Raichu and the Lightraichu with Darkraichu. Another pretty standard, just, Darkrai set with Thunderbolt as coverage for the Manaphy. And then Ice Beam for the Zygarde and the Alolan Exeggutor, I'm pretty sure, because it's, Alolan Exeggutor. All that fun stuff. It also hits Zygarde. I'm pretty sure it's Mega Charizard Y, because it's Flying Fire. I forget. I'm trying to blank. If you didn't see my last video, I'm recording these two back to back, and in the last video, my thoughts were all over the place. It's sort of the same thing for this one. I've just been so, stressed out these past couple days, but okay, we're getting this done. But, yeah, so we got Life Orb on it, just another pretty standard Darkrai set, Night Spot, Dark Pulse, Thunderbolt, Ice Beam. Next, we have just, again, another standard Skarmory set with Brave Bird instead of Iron Head again this week. We didn't really need Iron Head that much, so we just went for Brave Bird because it was hitting, it was just doing a lot of damage, a lot more than Iron Head. And then just, max defense, max HP with Stealth Rocks, Whirlwind, and Roost, and leftovers of the item. So pretty standard Skarmory set. This, however, this Buzzwole set was something that we actually, I'm really excited that we came up with. It is a Choice Scarfed Buzzwole with 100 speed. That allowed me to outspeed the Mega Charizard Y. And then, I had a Rock Slide on here. I did have, I'm pretty sure I misgened it or something. Something went wrong. Or I just, for some reason, replaced Rock Slide with something else. But we did have Rock Slide on there. But I'm pretty sure the Thunder Punch was killing the Charizard Y anyways. So we decided to take it off, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, so we wanted it to outspeed the Charizard Y. And yeah, that was basically it. It would just OHKO it. That mean I didn't have to worry about it. Charizard Y isn't the most threatening thing in the world, but it is nice to check. Ice Punch, Superpower, Earthquake, just all coverage moves for this thing. And then the same Gastrodon set that I ran in week, what was it, 2? Week 2 or 3, I can't remember. With Rindo Berry, Mirror Coat, Scald, Toxic, and Cover. The Mirror Coat and Rindo Berry was for the Charizard Y, in case you want to click Solar Beam on it. So yeah, I never stay. Normally you'd never want to stay in on a Solar Beam or any sort of like grass type attack with Gastrodon. But with Rindo Berry and Mirror Coat, I was living a Solar Beam under Sun from the Charizard Y, and then Mirror Coat was just gonna kill the thing. So we have that tech. We got 2 checks for Charizard Y here. And then we have Assault Vested Tangrowth with Earthquake, Giga Drain, Knockoff, Hidden Power Ice. It doesn't have any attack investment, but that doesn't matter because the Earthquake is killing Zeraora anyways. Giga Drain, just, you know, stab, Knockoff just to have it. And then Hidden Power Ice for the Zygarde, 10%. So that's the team that we are rocking with this week. Pretty solid prep. I felt like I had, I just like, you know, played my moves correctly, did everything right. This should work out because I have a pretty solid matchup here. So that's the team builder. Just a little quick overview. I'm gonna go get the battle set up and I'll see you guys in just a second. Okay, so here we are with the battle, and he ends up bringing Mega Charizard Y, Miltank, Tapu Lele, Manaphy, Heracross, and Alolan Muck. So nothing too out of the ordinary. I did end up throwing Superpower on the Buzzwole just in case the Miltank did end up coming. It wasn't going to kill it at 252 plus defense and 252 HP, but it was still doing a decent chunk. Otherwise, nothing was really hitting Miltank too hard. And the Heracross I didn't prep too much for, but you know, we have things for that. It's not that big a deal. My team handles it pretty nicely. So yeah, nothing too out of the ordinary here. He did mention that he was expecting me like to bring a very specific 6. I wasn't really expecting him to bring a specific 6. I just kind of prepped for like his whole team in general. So yeah, and it turns out that after the battle, he's like, yeah, that was not the 6 I was expecting at all. So I did prep. Well, I just, you know, we'll get into the battle. So I did have to play this battle a bit early, because I got really busy this week and needed to, like, you know, get up ahead on schoolwork and everything, like I mentioned before in the last video, so I can go to Florida next week. So let's get into the battle. He goes into Charizard Y, and I'm pretty sure here I just go straight Gastrodon. This is fine for me, because I know if he clicks Solar Beam, he's going to be taking a Mirror Coat shot. This isn't a standard set for me for anyone to run with Gastrodon, is Rindo Berry Mirror Coat. But I don't think he was expecting me to stay in here, so I'm pretty sure he just clicks Flamethrower on this turn. Which, you know, that's fine. Or, oh no, he goes straight for the Dragon Dance, which that was interesting. You never see Dragon Dance Charizard. But, you know, that's the thing. So I go for Mirror Coat and it fails, so he knows that I have Mirror Coat now. So he's just gonna click Flamethrower, expecting me not to stay in still. Flamethrower does, you know, not too much, but it does a decent amount. I get the Toxic off, and now this thing is poisoned, so that's good for me, off to a decent start. So now I can either stay in and click Mirror Coat, which he doesn't stay in, so that's not me. He just goes straight out into Alolan Muck, which I cannot do a thing to with this Gastrodon. I click Mirror Coat again just to see if he would click Solar Beam, but he doesn't, so I switch out into Buzzwole. Now I feel like I went a little bit too early with the Buzzwole here, because he just goes straight for Knockoff and my Choice Scarf is gone, and I'm like, well, that is that is not good. I probably should have either stayed in, so you wanted to do, or just switched into a different mon entirely. but I probably should have just went straight into Tangrowth, thinking about it, since he didn't have the Zera anymore. But I didn't need to worry about taking, like, worrying about, like, clicking Earthquake on that thing, taking hits from it. I probably should have just gone into the Tangrowth. I didn't really need Assault Vest anymore. So he just goes for Flamethrower Muck Under the Sun, which does a lot. It doesn't kill, but it does a lot. But, you know, we're not in the greatest spot anymore since my Choice Scarf is gone, but it does allow me to click, you know, my whole moveset, so that's at least sort of good. Doesn't lock me into one move, but this Earthquake isn't going to be doing anything to this Heracross. So, that's fine. Oh, and that Alolan Muck, just, you probably saw it, he healed all its HP back with a Figgy Berry, so that's great. He goes straight out into Manaphy. I don't know, he doubled out there, so I wasn't expecting that, but I could have stayed in and clicked Thunder Punch on the Manaphy. But that thing was outspeeding me and probably killing me anyways, so I just go into Skarmory. And I double out into the Tangrowth, which does have Giga Drain, and the Manaphy can't really touch me here, so he just clicks Tail Glow, which that's fine. He can Tail Glow all he wants on this thing. I have Assault Vest, it's not gonna be doing shit. Except for when he clicks Ice Beam, which that does a decent chunk. A lot more than I was expecting, actually. So now I'm in a rough spot. But I just clicked Knockoff, and the Rindo Berry is gone, so that's good for me to know now if this thing ever comes back in. I can just click Giga Drain. Because I do have Regenerator on Tangrowth, so I can just switch out, regain all the health back. And yeah, so I just go straight into Gastrodon, which the Manaphy can't really do anything on the Gastrodon either, and I get the special attack. Get the special attack boost from my ability, and he just goes for Energy Ball, which even with the Rindo Berry kills Gastrodon. So I was like, okay, that's not good at all. But I have a lot of checks for Manaphy, so I just go straight into Alolan Raichu here. And I figured, okay, he either stays in and just takes a Z move, or something comes in and takes a lot from a Z move. So I just click the Z move here. You know, I love this animation. This is the first time I've ever seen it, I'm pretty sure. It looks super cool. Like, this is really well done. So the Manaphy just takes the Z move and it dies, so that's fine with me. Didn't really need the Z move for anything in particular. It would have been nice to have on the Charizard, but that's okay. He just goes straight into Alolan Muck, which I'm pretty sure at this point he's Assault Vested, and I can't really do anything against this. And he clicks Pursuit, which I should have expected that. He is reading me like a book right now. He clicks Pursuit on my Alolan Raichu, which kills it. I go out into Tangrowth. Assault. I'm pretty sure he's Assault Vested. I couldn't tell at this point. So it's just going to be Assault Vest versus Assault Vest. He doesn't want to take an Earthquake from this thing. And I'm pretty sure I just click Earthquake here again as he goes out into the Charizard Y. Probably should have clicked something else. Oh no, I clicked Knockoff, which obviously isn't going to do anything to Mega Charizard, but it does a little chip along with the poison. So this thing's slowly getting weaker. Definitely do not want to stay in on the Charizard Y, so I go straight out into Buzzwole. Just wanted to sack this thing off. I didn't really have anything to switch into at this point. Nothing was really wanting to take a Flamethrower from this thing. And I wanted to safe switch in for something else. So at this point, we're not looking too good. He's outplaying me a lot. This guy, Blazing Squid, really good player. Really good guy. He's an amazing player. He outplayed me this entire game. So I got into Darkrai. I have Thunderbolt, so I just clicked that on the Charizard Y. Probably should have expected him to switch there because he knows that Thunderbolt does come with Darkrai a lot. And he lives the Thunderbolt, but it does a lot. So I'm like, okay, so he's not Assault Vested. And then I remembered to myself, I'm like, he was Figgy Berry. So, you know, me just being me, forgetting items that have already popped earlier in the game. Yeah, I really need to work on that. I really need to, like, take note of when things are happening and, like, what items pop off and whatnot. But now I'm at +2 with this Nasty Plot. So that Thunderbolt does a lot to the Miltank. And I can just freely click it again on whatever comes in. Since I'm at +2, so I'm like, okay. Sort of getting on the upswing here. I have a +2 Darkrai. If I play this safely, I should be able to win this. He goes out into the Heracross, which I should have, again, checked for Scarf Because again, another week where a Scarfed Mon just destroys me and messes me up. Last week it was Scarfed Dialga. This week it was Scarfed Heracross. He clicks close combat and Darkrai goes down, and at this point the battle is basically over. He gets the Moxie, and I really have nothing for this thing anymore at this point. I was so upset with myself. I should have just went straight into either Gastrodon or Skarmory and got a little bit of chip off, or just killed it straight up with Brave Bird, like I'm going to do here. Yeah, I was super upset. Even if I would have switched hard into Skarmory, what I could have done is I could have sacked off something else other than Darkrai, and then gone into Skarmory. So I could freely take a close combat and then click Brave Bird, and then I would have been in better shape. I would have at least still had my Darkrai alive, because I'm pretty sure I outspeed the Charizard with it, and then Thunderbolt just kills it. So, again, I really wasn't thinking through my plays as much as I should have. He outplayed me this whole match, but I did have the opportunity to win there. I just messed up myself. So this week we didn't lose to hacks. It was all entirely my fault as to why I lost. Nothing, the game didn't really screw me over or anything. I just played poorly. So yeah, unfortunate. So we are going to take the 3-0 loss over the Toronto Tododiles. Great game to Blaze. Blaze and Squids. If you want to go check out his channel, his link along with all the other coaches' links will be in the description below. So we're off to the first half of the season being a 1-3, now -2 differential. So not the greatest start at all, but hopefully next week we are playing the Devious Dittos. I believe that's the team name. But like I mentioned before in my last video and a little bit in here, I am going to be gone away on a trip. My flight leaves tomorrow. Well, today is Friday when I'm recording this, Friday the 19th. This video goes up next week Friday. So by the time this video goes up, I'll already be in Florida and everything. But for my week 5 battle, I either am going to be battling late for that, or we're going to have subs for that, where I have a friend who is willing to sub for me if they allow that, which it sounds like, since with our schedules and everything, I get back from Florida next week Saturday, like late at night, and then the next day Sunday I'm going to go see Avengers and then go out to dinner. So I'm going to be busy mostly all Sunday. The earliest that I can battle next is like late Monday night, because I also work. So I don't know how I don't know how we're gonna do it, because that's a pretty big extension, like late Monday night. So the admins were fine with us getting subs if we could find them. So it's just up to my opponent if he wants to do subs or not. But regardless, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did like it, make sure you hit the like button. And if you're not already subscribed, please subscribe. Peace out.